In today's video, we're going to be talking about entering into the storied world. What's up, students? So for today's Friday video, we're going to be talking about entering into the storied world. Now, what do I mean? I would hope that most of you have a Bible. Now, some of you might have a physical Bible, some of you might have a Bible that is on your phone, but nonetheless, I hope that all of you have the Bible. Now, oftentimes what can be a problem for some of us, or all of us, I should say, is that we don't know how to approach the Bible, or when we read it, we don't understand things, or we don't get things, or we don't understand why are those in the Bible, why does the Bible say this or speak on that. And the thing is that's because there's a story behind what we are reading. You know, oftentimes for the Old Testament, for example, there's a lot of passages in the Old Testament, and frankly, a lot of the Old Testament that we don't read. You know, I'm sure a lot of you, if you go just read the verse of the day, it most likely will put you in Psalms, sometimes Jeremiah, but for the most part, it's going to be verses that are in the New Testament. And it's easy too, especially as a pastor or for other people, especially when they have to preach or they want to do a devotional, they'll pick it from the New Testament because the New Testament seems easier, because there's more passages in the New Testament that say, okay, this is what you should do or shouldn't do, this is what you should think about, and stuff along those lines. But what I want to tell you guys is that there is a story behind every single thing that we read in the Bible. And what makes this so cool? What makes it so cool is that you can spend months, maybe even years if you want to be crazy, reading from the same book of the Bible, or reading from the whole entire Bible, getting new things from it because you're learning the story behind what you are reading. I want to give you an example. So in the book of 1 Timothy, I did a homework assignment that I had in college where I had to read the book of 1 Timothy for 15 weeks straight. Now, for some of you, that might seem incredibly crazy. And, you know, on the surface it does, but it helped bring so much life to the book of 1 Timothy that I would have never saw before. And there are so many things hidden within it. Actually, if you've been to youth group the last couple weeks, and the few weeks to come, if you're planning on coming in the future, you'll notice I've been talking about 1 Timothy a lot. And that's because 1 Timothy has so much stuff to say, and the only reason why I know that is not because I spent 15 weeks reading it over and over and over again and, you know, highlighting different things in there. It's also because I learned the story behind it. Because when you learn the story behind what you're reading in Scripture, it takes a casual verse that you read. It takes a verse that, you know, might not be a pop-out type of a verse. But because you know the story behind it, it makes it come to life so much more. The Bible that we have is not just a bunch of paper, or if you're on your digital Bible, it's not just a bunch of digital pages of a Bible. The Bible, besides telling us about God and revealing God to us, is a giant story. And so I want to encourage you guys for the next couple weeks, maybe even months, I'm going to be doing occasional Friday videos talking about the book of 1 Timothy and walking through it, helping us understand different things. But I want to bring you guys into the story. Because when you enter into the story of a book of the Bible, 1 Timothy for example, everything comes so much more to life. So I just want to encourage you guys, don't give up on Bible reading quite yet. Get excited about it and anticipate something amazing when you know that anytime we read the Bible, we are engaging in the story that lies behind the verses that we are reading.